Good morning, everyone. No frost overnight. Mike at WRAL Weather was kind enough to answer me on Facebook last night and confirmed that he wasn't concerned about frost. He said too much cloud cover overnight. So yeah, well, there weren't any alerts put up, but it's just like one night they're calling for temps and they were concerned about frost, and the next night they're not, which I figured it was wind. But anyway, I was noticing this dogwood tree here is still alive on this one side, and that's a good thing. We're really sad that it's no longer alive on the left side, but we did not want to lose it, so it's good. It's got leaves all the way up. It's going to be a normal Tuesday for me, and I am working on moving. I just noticed it was really big now, but when I trimmed that hydrangea, I stuck the sticks, the cuttings, into this pot, and this piece and this piece have leaves coming out. See the leaves? Oh, I know our friend Joe wanted a piece of this one. This one is it's a fancy variety. It's not your general run-of-the-mill North Carolina hydrangea, so I will be sharing. There's also a rock over there that has a piece underneath it that I think has rooted, but I'll be sharing that hydrangea. Hey, bud. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Hi there, bud. Hi. I see you ate your chicken out of your bowl. Good boy. Good boy. As you know, we had a bit of trouble last night with that white again. That spool's warped. It's the spool. It's not the filament. And we woke up this morning and there was a pile up at 96%, but Don came out and fixed it, and it's already finished. It's looking good from here. This project was blue, white, and black, so that's what the filament looks like. Dawn had emptied it one time last night. Wow, coming off the plate, articulated and working. The coloring job I did looks pretty much perfect. The whiskers have air underneath them. Way cool. There might be just a smidge of blue in between the teeth. And I had to color the sides of the teeth separately from the front, and maybe I was supposed to do it in the center just a bit, but I was totally happy with it. Way cool. Good morning, Panther. Hi. Well, at bedtime I had stacked those bowls all on top of each other, and I see that somebody came and unstacked them during the night. There you go. You always come out and see Panther at bedtime. Bring him a little snack. He's definitely not overweight. He's probably a good weight. He goes to the vet Wednesday for his yearly shots, actually. He looks about the same as he has. And he can afford a snack at bedtime. His belly's not dragging like somebody in the house. That would be midnight. It's a pretty day. Hi. Come on around. Come on around. Here you go. Were you waiting for me? I'm going to miss you video editing first thing this morning. We'll have to do it this afternoon, okay? You're such a good helper. The wind is making it quite brisk out here this morning.
I wore my gloves today. My hands got cold yesterday, and my head got cold because of that wind.
Yeah, it's really just the wind. Not too many people up here this morning, but they're mowing again. I guess they didn't quite get done yesterday because they were weed eating and edging and doing all that stuff too. The Model 3 pulled up while we were walking. Wouldn't it be neat if a Cybertruck pulled up while we were walking? We're on our third Walmart bag today, but the park's looking good. They mowed, weed-eated, edged, and we've got trash. And the one guy on the mower, he was getting off the mower this morning picking up some trash too. I'm looking forward to driving Ruby today, even if the front's still covered in bug guts. The rest of the car looks good. It's really the only thing's that dirty is the front. Yeah. I stopped at the end of the neighborhood at the stop sign to adjust the seat belt back down on the B pillar, and I could not get it to go back down sitting in the car. So I checked the mirror and put the car in park, got out and was putting it down, and of course somebody drove up behind me to the stop sign. I just put up the 1 second, 1 minute finger and hustled back into the car, and then of course I got to put the seatbelt on and punch the pin to drive back in and wait a second and then get it in drive and then go down the street. But she is an older lady in a minivan, so she doesn't seem too frustrated with me. Just before I know it, I'll be driving around all day with the seatbelt too high, so it's back adjusted now. Tesla, please, please remember seatbelt height settings. I'm sure it's a NHTSA thing. We're probably not allowed to automate it, but I don't know. My 91 Integra had that space age seatbelt, the Acura, that you got in the car, and I don't remember now, but I guess you put it, look at the wisteria. I guess you put it into drive, and the seat belt would move and strap you in. It was on a bar, a glider, and it would put you in. Don't come over the foot over the yellow line by the time he got past me coming around that corner. I would have waited for him to pass had I noticed him, but he was hauling pretty fast, and then I did slow up when I started to make the turn because, you know, I need to keep Ruby in her lane. Well, that wasn't the problem. It was the dump truck guy. They don't care. They don't care. Stay in your lane. I love Ruby, but I guess today I'm going down the road thinking about driving the Cybertruck. That Ioniq 5. I guess the two-tone black and silver made the rear look different. I just was trying to understand what I was looking at. The coloring, the two-tone color there was making the rear look different. Or maybe it's a next year's model and the styling is a little different. I don't know. It looked different. I can't explain it. We are not supposed to have any particular rain until tonight into tomorrow, and then they're talking about 1.5 inches. At one point they said 4 inches, and I thought to myself, surely you're nuts. But Mike on WRAL was very careful to say last night that where this system, this, I don't know what he called it, where it stalls, if it stalls over Raleigh, Raleigh gets all the rain. If it stalls between here and the ocean, which is what they're thinking right now, that's where all the rain will be. You know, down near the superchargers in Warsaw and Wallace, over that area. And then it could even stall closer to the coast, which none of that would mean no rain for us, but, you know, the difference between 1 inch and 3 inches. So, we'll see. I wonder if I set Ruby outside while it's raining, if I can loosen up the bugs on the front. Poor Don, he is so tied up with work. He mentioned to me this morning he might have to log on this weekend, which, you know, it is what it is. We don't have any huge plans, so. There's a Model S red down there on the end, and just on the other side of this bronzish orange car is a Mach-E. See? Mach-E. I am all pulsed. The businesses on this side don't appear to be open today, so there's just not a lot going on in the parking lot. I am headed over to Guardian Angel. That truck would probably be my kind of truck if I had a truck. I'm just making a joke about all of the pretty colored lights on it. Let's try not to get hit in the Guardian Angel parking lot today. Remember last week I had to defensively drive against another person that wasn't paying attention. So what was that, 2 or 3 bolts, a couple of 3s. There's a Kia. Here's another Kia. I made a mistake and didn't bring my jacket, and it's only 50 degrees out there, so I'm thinking I'll be moving quite quick to get inside once I get out of the car. I need to go to Food Lion today, so I think I'm gonna go park on the Food Lion side, but especially since it's quite busy down here on the end. Oh, there was an EV6. That's probably privately owned. Oh, and here's a Volvo. Probably electric. We've seen it before as well. A recharge. And there was the Kia. Yeah, pretty well. I don't know. Actually, it's not privately owned. It had the Hertz box up at the rear view mirror. So it is a rental. Kyle had a post on X yesterday about being at Hertz and them having some EV6s. I'm going to say that's the first one I've seen here. So they must be newly added to the fleet. Yeah, I know there's been some negative stuff about EVs and Hertz and their experience, and you know, part of it was said to have to do with maintainability, and you're getting parts to fix, I think, you know, things that go wrong either due to accident or wear and tear. But the other thing is a little bit to do with staff and driver training. The renters, the people picking up the cars to use. I don't know. I'd rather, instead of going backwards though, try to solve the problems and move forward if it were up to me. Super cute, but I cannot justify another spoon rest. This rabbit's a Webkins. Good memories for me and the kids. I think I'll take E.T. home, but that's all I've found so far. They do have Easter things, but nothing that inspired me today. At the end, I threw some more things in the cart. I got a cute owl figurine, a indoor-outdoor like couch pillow for Michelle that has 2 cute springtime gnomes on it, because we all know besides mermaids she likes gnomes. These figure pedestals for Connor, they have 3 bumps and you can supposedly position your minifigure on them. Not minifigure, but figure as in like comic, Marvel, action. There was $2 for like 10 of them. And I don't know, that might be it. No clothes today. And yeah, one other space related thing too. Yep, so it was fun in there. And I do believe I got all the things I intended and needed to get at Food Lion, with the exception of Soprol rubbing alcohol, and that was because they had this puny little bottle that I just wasn't dealing with. We're using a lot of rubbing alcohol with the 3D printer plate, and we've been cleaning adhesive off of things and cleaning things to put new adhesive on lately, and we've just been going through a lot of alcohol. Good thing it's not very expensive. Over to Whole Foods I go. Well, I won't have to look super hard for my first Tesla in the Whole Foods parking lot today. It's a P100D. Well, the X made a U, but in front of the X was a 3. A 3 that's booking. Well, it's warmed up a bit and the wind has died down a bit, so I'm pretty comfortable out here now. I don't need a ton of stuff. The freezer's pretty full, and yeah. Of course, I'm sure I'll come out with more than I thought I needed. I'm almost to the house, and I came through South Park. There's all these Forever Clean dumpsters and stuff, and there's a person with a camera. They're actually filming something. There is a Forever Clean dumpster in the, yeah, that was my phone again on the floor, in the garbage slot over there next to the electronics recycle. So I guess it'll probably show up on Facebook, whatever it is for the town, and maybe I'll see it. Hey Donnie.
Hey pretty girl.
Thanks for coming out to help me in. I wasn't sure how many conference calls you had today.
I think I've had all I'm going to have.
Oh, okay, cool.
This is garage?
House. Thanks for the help, pretty girl. Thanks for letting me get a nap. You're a good napping buddy. I'm picking back up at step 142 and hoping to finish this piece. Bag 2. I don't know how many steps I have to go. Should be a reasonable number though. Well, sometimes building Lego is very exciting. It just sort of sits on there and that big yellow gear is in the right spot and wow, I'm excited. Yay! Bag 3 starts to build the top, the roof, the pretty part. It's going on 6:30. I'm not going to start it tonight, but hopefully I'll be working on it tomorrow. You work too much today.
And unfortunately, I'm going to be working that way for the whole month of April probably. I'm sorry.
I gave him a smile pout.
Yeah. Oh, look at the bunny rabbit feet. They're too cute. They're too cute.
Oh, wow. That is awesome looking. It showed texture, and you know what? It's got texture. How the heck does it do that?
I don't know.
Unloaded that pretty springtime green for the bunny slash lamp slash let the light shine through. Gotta use a light color. Hopefully it'll spin okay. I mean, the silver's been spinning pretty good, so but it's a one color print, so there's a lot less issue. Well, it's not a lot of flowers, but I see at least 2 on the peony. See? Here and up there.